Welcome back to TTS Daily, I'm Yi. So take a look at this picture. This is a packet of silica gel. They are mostly used as a desiccant to absorb moisture and keeps products dry. So you can find them usually in your small packet inside snacks, food, electronics, shoes, food, even boxes. You can find them everywhere, and it is clearly written there in big bold letters, "Do not eat." So what happens was this Thai man found out that the fried rice he was eating contained silica gel. This happened on February 25th when a Thai man ordered fried rice with crispy pork lard from a restaurant and discovered it contained silica gel, the desiccant from the packet of desiccant, and that made him feel unwell. On February 25th, 2025, he shared his experience on social media, posting photos of the silica gel in his food and the restaurant's admission of fault. He was worried if he's gonna be ill. Is it toxic? Is he gonna unalive because of the silica gel? So while eating, he noticed a sandy texture. Initially, he mistook it for seasoning and he continued eating even though it was really hard. After consuming half of the fried rice, he noticed small clear silica balls in his fried rice. He then clarified with the owner, and the owner admitted the cook accidentally dropped silica gel into the dish, and the silica gel actually belonged to a packet of silica gel inside the crispy pork lard package. So we don't know if the packet of silica gel was torn or was the cook unaware and thought it was seasoning and then tore it and poured it into the crispy pork lard. The poor Thai man felt nauseous and nearly vomited at 5 a.m. the next day. A doctor confirmed silica gel isn't life-threatening but can cause nausea, recommending drinking lots of water to flush it out. The man initially was seeking legal advice, decided against actions after the restaurant owner agreed to compensate him and cover medical expenses. So be careful. I've seen this packet of silica gel almost in every food snacks that we eat, even in mooncake packaging, sometimes even with toys, with electronics, in boxes. Yep. So beware if your food contains packets of silica gel. We're in Johor Bahru, Malaysia right now. We're on the evening of February 25th, 2025, near KSLCT Mall. A Singapore-registered Audi TT crashed into a Proton Persona, triggering a 3-car collision. See this? So 5 cars were affected in total, okay? The Audi TT was travelling on Jalan Serigala towards Jalan Datuk Sulaiman, and the collision caused the Audi driver to lose control, hitting 3 additional cars. The Audi TT driver, a female who looks to be in her 20s, fled the scene with her dog after freeing herself from the car. She was seen trembling after getting out from the car. A man, possibly a friend or a passenger, went back to the car afterwards to retrieve her belongings. And the lady driver, was not present post-accident and has not filed a police report. Thankfully, no serious injuries were reported. Debris was scattered all over the grounds and damaged cars visible in photos and videos online. Passers-by assisted the female driver and observed the scene. Till now, Johor Bahru police confirmed the incident occurred at 7:15 p.m. on February 25th and urged the Audi driver to come forward for investigation. Like, shouldn't you be there waiting for authorities? Where did you go to? Singapore police arrested a 56-year-old female Chinese national for suspected shop theft upon her return to Singapore. So what happened was, on January 7, 2025, she allegedly stole a 716 Singapore dollars handbag from a shop in Singapore Changi Airport Terminal 4. Staff noticed the missing handbag. CCTV showed the tourist placing it on her luggage trolley and leaving without paying. Her identity was confirmed, but she had left Singapore after the theft. So she probably thought she got away scot-free, and she returned to Singapore on February 7th. The moment she returned via Changi Airport, she was promptly arrested and she will be charged with theft in dwelling on February 27. The Assistant Commissioner highlighted how CCTV aids in detecting shop theft even if delayed. Offenders face justice despite evading immediate detection, and police will work to prevent such crimes. The offence carries up to 7 years in prison, a fine, or both. So you thought you got away scot-free? We now have an update regarding the CDL situation in Singapore, CDL City Development Limited. So CDL Executive Chairman Kwek has announced that his son, CEO Sherman Kwek, and other directors Philip Lee, Wong Ai, have agreed not to pursue further actions after a court hearing halting alleged governance lapses. Kwek accused Sherman and a group of bypassing nomination committee to push unauthorized board changes, labelling as an attempted power grab. So the timeline of disputes were, as we mentioned yesterday before, on January 28, 2025, an email proposed 2 new independent directors, and on February 7, 2025, the directors were appointed via written resolutions deemed irregular by Kwek Ling Bing. The 2 new directors now has agreed not to exercise any powers until further court notice. Sherman Kwek, Philip Lee, Wong Ai and their allies are barred from authoring board committees or subsidiary management. The irregularly formed Nominating and Remuneration Committee is suspended. Kwek Ling Bing stated that the board and subsidiary management can now operate normally, free from destabilization attempts, ensuring business continuity. Mr. Kwek also expressed gratitude to shareholders and stakeholders, promising further updates as needed. I'm glad this puts an end to this legal drama, and hopefully all wells and wells. And this is your last story of the day. On January 6, 24-year-old Mr. Cheng grabbed the steering wheel of a moving public bus on the Silica Expressway. intending to crash it into a tree. The bus was en route to Tampines on service 969. Mr. Cheng also assaulted a 50-year-old bus driver 3 times and assaulted his own mother, striking her on her face and kicked her shin, and even threatened to unalive the bus driver. He then smashed a bus window with an emergency hammer while the vehicle was moving and warned passengers against calling the police, threatening their families. Apparently, the trigger for all this was because Mr. Cheng became angry after his mother received a call about a change in meeting location for a car show event. The bus driver couldn't stop on the expressway but promised to stop at the next bus stop. He pushed Mr. Cheng away during the steering wheel struggle, causing the bus to jerk. At the next stop, all passengers alighted. The driver, who sustained a bruise, reported the incident, leading to Mr. Cheng's arrest the same day. On February 26, 2025, Mr. Cheng was sentenced to 14 weeks and 10 days in jail after pleading guilty to criminal intimidation, voluntarily causing hurt, and a rash act endangering safety. 2 other charges, public nuisance and mischief, were considered in sentencing. Mr. Cheng apologized via video link and is under treatment at the Institute of Mental Health, though his condition wasn't linked to the crimes. The judge, Carol Ling, emphasized deterrence and public protection, deeming the sentence fair. Don't let rich consume you. Actions lead to consequences.